So, I went from dinner, this is what really scared me. I went from dinner to Cornell Hargrove's office because I'm at this time, I'm ex-military, I'm a mission-oriented type of dude. I'm saved trouble. I mean, saved the safety moment. I lost Kobe, King. I lose her too. So I went to the coroner's office just for, because I thought in my head, you know, I just left from the funeral and Stephanie got snatched from me. I was just trying to help. And I went to that guy's office and I told him what happened. I told him what Dave told me and my dad. And when I pushed him on why they didn't arrest him on when she admitted to murdering Kobe, he threatened to throw me in jail. He said exactly, I got places for people like you. I mean, I'm just a dad. Why?
Let me say this. The majority of death investigations that we work, there's always a family member or relative, father, mother, a grandparent that always thinks that there's more to it than there is. I'm not saying that isn't the case here, but our evidence at this point has suggested that is the case here. Okay? You're not the first person that isn't getting the answer that you think you want to hear. Because you're not getting them doesn't mean that sometimes things are what they are. We're not fabricating anything. We're not trying to hide anything. We have nothing to gain or lose from this investigation. Now, let me ask you this as, what is it that you would like to see done that hasn't already been done? Interviews have been done. Coroner's office has ruled on everything. I mean, you have
So the coroner's office has ruled and I haven't been contacted?
I have nothing to do with the coroner's office, okay? Nothing to do with the coroner's office. They are their own entity.
We have no control over the coroner's office.
And so he came back SIDS?
No, I think it came back accidental asphyxiation. I'm asking you, what is it that you would like for us to do? Because I've been doing this for a very, very long time. Very long time. And I think we've done everything that we possibly can, but if you feel that we haven't, and you give us a different avenue that you think we should, I assure you I will do it myself.
I've really prayed hard on this. And let me finish one thing. Let me finish this situation.
Well, let me stop you 1 second, okay? What you're telling us here is conversation between you and somebody else, okay? And the reason I'm stopping you is I want you to understand the interviews have been done with the individual that you're speaking about, and that is not what was said to us, okay? That's either what you heard or what was said to you. I don't know which one it is.
Are you speaking of her?
I'm speaking of her or you. Because sometimes people hear things that they want to hear when they're upset. They hear something is said, but it's interpreted a different way. Okay? There's no doubt in my mind that she says she killed that child. She feels responsible for that. And ultimately, she is responsible for that. And that's something she's got to live with the rest of her life.
And that's also excited utterance as well, right?
To you, maybe. But just because she says she feels responsible because she killed somebody.
But I mean, on a legal standpoint, that's it.
Listen, stop, okay? Stop. You're digging, okay? You're digging for something that isn't there. A spontaneous utterance is, yes, I smothered that child. That is not what she said. I killed my child. She is ultimately responsible for the fact that that child died. That doesn't mean that there was intent to do so. And in order to prosecute somebody or put somebody in prison, there's got to be intent. There is no intent.
Okay.
I'm asking you to tell me. I don't want to hear nothing else about that. Okay? I don't want to hear your conversations between her. I want to hear if there's something that we need to do that we haven't done, then I'd like for you to tell us what you think we should do or how we should do it.
I want you to read me the statute of child endangerment right now.
Right now?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what he said. What you want?
I want him to read me the statute of child endangerment. I didn't build this monster, man. You know, these people did. These people, what she said, and whoever's made the decision not to talk to me up here, is what built
Like I
this.
said, nobody's made a decision not to talk to you up here. We're not influenced by anybody.
No, I'm not,
By no means.
I know, but don't take it like that. It's not what I'm saying. It's what I'm
Alright.
saying. I am
My
at the state.
investigators have talked to you.
I'm at the state I am because I was stonewalled.
All right, we've talked to you. Okay, whatever happened between the last time you talked to an investigator and you talked to me, I don't know.
I've talked to probably 10 different people.
Because the first time I talked to you was the other day.
I've talked to
And look where
probably
we're at right now.
10 different people and asked them for appointments.
Well, you didn't talk to the right people.
I've got the telephone calls where I call them. But that's neither here nor there. It's not going to bring
No,
it
I mean,
back.
that's not gonna change.
But that, I just want you to understand that that's why I'm in the mental state that I am.
I understand.
Okay,
I'm
that's
not
all.
a child.
No, I'm in the mental state because I was stonewalled and I wasn't able to get this information when y'all were doing the investigation. Because I called the week of. Actually, not even more than a week of. I feel like this probably would have changed the investigation. Now it's 4 months later. It looks like I made it all fabricated.
No, I mean, like he's been telling you, I mean, we've done everything our investigators have done. We've done everything. But it's not gonna, it's not gonna,
May I ask one question? The only question I would ask, and not knowing the law, or not knowing anything about the case and the interviews that you did, and I don't know the procedures, the exact. And I'm not taking up for him by any means. All I'm doing is imposing a question. As a father of the child, and in your investigation, and I don't know whether he was contacted or not, but why wasn't someone in the investigation, why didn't they call him and ask him a lot of questions about what went on during the investigation to where he didn't have this to think of for so long to come to this conclusion?
it's my understanding that the investigator did talk to you.
No, they hung up on me.
Okay, that was my understanding that they did talk to you.
No, they
Tried
hung,
to talk to you.
they hung up on me.
Okay.
They hung up on me. I guess I was listening about 3 minutes into the conversation, and when I put down on why they didn't arrest her when she admitted to the murder, she hung up on me. Conversation was over at that point. So I didn't get a chance to make a statement. I called back the next day, and then a week later, and I talked to a detective within the department to talk to someone about coming over here because I have a job now where I can't just show up. I've called 37 times. I've got the record. So,
If you called 37 times,
it's all, this is for you to keep all the highlighted numbers.
Let him answer the question, Brian. Was an investigator,
No one called
was
me.
someone, now let him answer the question. Do you know an investigator calling him, instead of him calling,
yeah,
an investigator did call him?
the investigators have talked to you.
Okay.
No one called me. I've got the phone records.
And did they called him and they did speak to him about what he knew about it?
They talked to him.
Did they talk to you, son?
No. I want to talk
Do
to
you
him.
know the investigator's name that talked to him?
What's that?
Do you know the investigator's name that spoke with him?
Yeah, I know the investigator that's handling the case. I can explain that to you first. I mean, we handle these investigations. I mean, we look at all aspects and all avenues.
Oh, that's a big hole. That's a big hole. That's a big hole, you know, and that I can prove right now that no one called
So
me.
what's it going to change the outcome of the investigation?
It changed. It
So
shows.
we know, we.
It shows that that investigator that was on scene is showing. It's showing.
But what is it going to change the outcome of how Coley died?
That was what I was going to say.
I mean, but like I said at the beginning, I mean, we looked at everything during this investigation. We treat these child deaths, we put 110%, all the child deaths. We're not influenced by anything, no outside entities, no outside people, no matter who they are.
And if criminal intent had been there, y'all would have known it.
We would have known.
There's no way because she moved the baby to a different place. There's no way for you to know anything.
Well, there's no.
There is no, let me back up, there is no criminal intent. If there was criminal intent in this case, then somebody be in jail.
I don't understand. If you lay a baby that face down
And
in
you can't change my mind.
two inches
Nothing-
of water.
Nothing right now.
But you know what? Actually,
As all the evidence and the facts in this case, there's no criminal intent in this case.
it's your job to relay the information to the district attorney, correct? Not to make an opinion.
What's that?
Not to make an opinion, but to give the information to the district attorney.
Exactly.
I talked to them yesterday. They're expecting my report to be brought to them tomorrow. Just letting you know.
But like I said,
Okay, so that's not.
there you go again. You're telling me how to run my investigation.
I'm just
and you're not gonna
saying.
do that.
I just feel like you're not. I don't feel like I'm just telling you right now. I'm trying to do you a favor that I want this to go forward.
No. Okay, this conversation and this interview is going to be over with. All right. Well, I'm suggesting to you right now, you get you an attorney. Okay. Get you an attorney, and then the attorney can talk to us. If you'd be trying to tell me how to run our investigation.
I'm not trying to.
All right. But like I explained to you numerous times, he's explained to you numerous times. All right. In this case, there's no criminal intent in this case.
I disagree on the fact that I feel like there's verbal confirmation of favoritism
Favoritism was to who?
to the family
I don't know the family.
of Annette through the female. She admitted to the female.
Who's favoritism? Who's favoring the?
Who's family?
Who's favoring the female? Favoring the female.
That she has a very close personal friend within the police department.
How many times I gotta tell you this? We don't know who Annette is. You understand where I'm coming from?
No, absolutely not.
How many times I gotta tell you this? It don't matter if you're president of the United States. There's no influence in our investigations at all. There's no influence in this investigation. So I don't know where you're getting your facts from.
From that statement.
What statement?
From the fact that she said that the female investigator in your
Okay.
case has been relaying information that I've been telling y'all, and that puts my safety in jeopardy. Yes.
Why is your safety in jeopardy?
In any case where anyone comes forward, could be a murder investigation. You would go to the person that killed the person and say that that person killed them.
Pardon me? Now you got me confused. I'm sorry.
If I killed my mom and my dad called to tell you that he witnessed me killing my mom, and I was out on the lam. You call me and tell me, hey, your dad's calling me and telling me he's trying to tell me that you killed your mom. That's what happened.
Okay. And do you not think that during an investigation, somebody tells us something that we need.
That's
Hold on a minute.
completely-
Listen to me. Hearsay is nothing, okay?
It's right
Believe
there.
none of what you hear and half of what you see.
It's written by Annette right there, dog.
That's what I'm telling you. What's wrong with this?
Annette, if you guys have read over their investigation like you said, you know who Annette is. Instagram. That level of COVID.
The point is, it doesn't matter who she is, but you seem to think that she has some type of influence over this investigation,
She
or
admitted to it right there.
that she's influencing the investigation.
Yes.
Who is?
She's receiving information from the
That's
investigator.
it. Listen,
That's it.
you can contact the Mississippi Bureau of Investigations if you'd like, and ask them to do an investigation since they have authority through the entire state.
If you think we're influenced, then you call them.
Because this obviously this makes this investigation something that we can't do since we're influenced by another individual or entity. So,
Like I said, you can either do that, call NBI, if you don't think we're doing that.
This is state evidence I'm getting you right now. Are you denying it?
I already got that.
we can't take that.
No, you don't have your statement. You don't have this statement. You don't have this statement. You don't have this
You're saying that we're
statement.
influenced by somebody else. I'm taking you.
I'm not saying that you are
That's
personally.
exactly what you just
No,
said.
I'm not saying you are personally. I'm not saying you are personally. I'm not saying you are personally. I'm saying the person that was there on scene did.
We're
And
telling
did.
you that we
We don't know. You don't know. You guys don't know. You haven't talked to her yet.
Conversation over with.
Yeah.
May I
No,
say something?
the conversation's over with, because you're thinking that, I think you need to go to other avenues, I think you need to get an attorney. Are you listening?
Yes, sir.
You need to get an attorney. You feel like we're not doing an investigation, you need to call the Mississippi Bureau of Investigations, that's what you need to do.
I want to file charges today on for them for check upgrade this correct. They will on them because we have those ammunition.
Like, if you think you need to file charges on them, you can go down to justice court and file mischief charges for that on her. Okay?
Can I? No? I'll be more than happy. We appreciate, sit down for a second. We appreciate what y'all done in the investigation. He's a grieving father. He wants some answers. He doesn't know what the answers are.
Thing is he's not liking the answers he's getting.
No.
It doesn't matter what we tell him, he continuously tells us that that's not fact, and it's not done handled properly, and now we're influenced by somebody else.
Well, you just told me that she admitted that on the crime scene they killed her.
The best thing you can do right now is this one.
You can't tell me what.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
I'm trying to get to the point that he doesn't understand what went on, and he's looking for a reason, and there's not a reason if it was an accident, and if it's not ruled with criminal intent. I don't know the correct terms.
You're exactly right.
And apparently it was ruled that there was not any criminal intent. And
Did you ever go get the?
let me finish. And the coroner and the autopsy is completely separate from this department here.
Yes, sir, it is.
And so there would have, Brian, you listening to me? There would have to be influence both at the coroner's office and at this office.
And an autopsy was done as well. Is that
Right.
correct? And that was done in Jackson, which is totally not even near us, 3 hours away.
Well, the ME said that it was asphyxiation. That's not in conflict.
It was asphyxiation.
She smothered onto us.
Nobody's disputing that. What we're disputing is the fact the intent that it happened. It wasn't intentionally done.
What I'm trying to paint a picture so that when he leaves here, that you'll understand. It would take a massive people, a mass of people to fix this to where they would say that there was no criminal intent. It would not only take the Jackson County,
Jackson City.
it would take y'all, and it would take the coroner's office and everybody to be in agreement with, and autopsy people.
And everybody's in agreement.
Do you got it?
They're in agreement that she's smothered. The investigation, hold on, you guys don't understand this one part.
See, that's just that you won't accept.
No, I accept.
Tell me.
The facts of the case is she asphyxiated. But what we're ignoring is a matter of fact of the law, and we're ignoring child endangerment here.
Is there such a law that he's talking about?
There is a law, but it got to be intent.
No, it doesn't. It says ignore danger, and it led to the injury or death. That's what it says.
Well, having said that, if you feel that you want further investigation done, and it's not being done the way that you think the sheriff's department, contact the Mississippi Bureau of Investigation, which is a state agency, and ask them to conduct an
That's all I want to
investigation.
do there. So I want y'all to do y'all's job.
We've done our job.
I don't
You
feel like
will
it.
refuse to accept that.
No, y'all refusing to look at the law. I know the